Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because I just received my film photos. I dropped off 2 rolls of film last week at, what's the name of the place that I go to? Pardon me. It is the Camera Works. I've only gone to them once before. I will admit, they are a little pricey. I spent $42 to get 2 35mm rolls with 36 photos on each of them, which is really expensive, but I loved how they edited my photos last time, which is the reason that I decided to bite the bullet and just toss them more of my money anyways. But honestly, I don't even care. I'm so excited. Also, please ignore if you do see my hands look like this. That is self-tanning gone wrong. Yeah, winter ugly is definitely a thing, and I try to combat that, and this is the consequence. I did one of these videos over a year ago when I was living in Hawaii, and it got a decent amount of views. So clearly the people like these types of videos, but I'm gonna be reacting to my newly developed film. Let me show you what camera I use. So I use this camera, this bad boy right here. This is the Canon Prima Zoom 85N, and this has been on every single one of my adventures. It's just a point and shoot camera. It's super easy to use. There's a little zoom in and zoom out buttons. There's barely any settings, which makes it very beginner friendly. There's a little photo count buttons right there. Viewfinder, literally so easy. You just pop it open. It winds it for you automatically. I love this camera so much. Like, what the camera company does is they just send you your film photos via email. And I brought in 2 rolls, as I mentioned earlier. I went to Iceland and I went to California, Yosemite National Park with some friends. And so I brought those 2 rolls in, and we're gonna react to them right now. I'm gonna just be here so that I can put the photos here. I'm hopping on at a later point in this video. I completely forgot to say which type of film I use. For the California roll, I use Fujifilm 200 ISO, and for the Iceland film, I use Kodak Gold 200 ISO. Okay, let's do this. Why am I like nervous? And I'm not sure if we're starting off with California film or Iceland film, so let's just freaking do this, man. Oh my god. Okay, so we're starting off with California. I went to visit my friend Maddie, who is featured in this photo, and we went to a Hawaiian themed Christmas party with her mom and her mom's work, and just kids being kids, man, you know? This is on our way to Doddridge Mountain. I do have a California vlog video that I'll put in right here, but this is on the way to the mountain. I love the colors in this so much. They do just such a good job of editing the photos. I love the colors that they have. This is atrocious. Not only is it so blurry, but each of us looks possessed in our own way. Definitely not my favorite photo I've ever seen. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. So if you couldn't tell, we went to Alicia's Sugar Shack, which was a bakery, on our way up to the mountain one day. Here we are skiing / snowboarding. Me and my girls. It's a little blurry, but it's okay. For some reason, it's literally a point and shoot basic camera, but definitely takes new people a little bit to figure it out. It's usually blurry, or they take multiple for no reason. But this is a cute photo. Georgia, I miss you. This is my friend Georgia. When we went to visit my friend Maisie in California, Maisie had to work one day, and so we just spent time together in her little cozy town. The next few photos are also just our day, just the 2 of us. Love. Georgia has a freaking eye, man. Georgia has an eye. I love this. I love my little hat. Got off Etsy. Cute. I will say I like the one before better. Now we get into Georgia's photos. Love. This is my favorite one so far. I love the pink against the green in the background. We're just nature girls. What can we say? I really like this one. I don't know why. The tree looks so crisp. Excuse me. That just literally came out of nowhere. Yes, Georgia! I miss you so much. Let me just give a shout out to Georgia. Let me just say. She's the reason that this film is getting to me on February 6th, because every single day she was like, get your film developed? Have you gotten your film developed? And I was like, no. And then today she texted me and she's like, film's ready? Question mark. Here it is. This one's for you, Georgia. Love this photo. The ones of Georgia are great. Ooh, I like this one too. Backstory. Georgia and I, during our day in California where Maisie was working, we went to a bunch of thrift antique stores in Maisie's little town. And one of the thrift stores that we went to, there was a stack of letters that Georgia picked up. And she comes over and she shows it to me. And we're kind of like freaking out. Like, this is a pretty cool thing. They're dated from like the 1960s or whatever. So when we're in the store, we have this stack of letters. The whole stack, the owner tells us, is $100, which respectfully so, because this is literally history right here. We'll get to that. So then I asked him, I was like, what happens if we just take one? Because we really wanted to read it. And he was like, well, I feel like they should be all kept together, and it makes sense now knowing what was in these love letters. Like, it makes sense. And then he was like, but what we can do is I can let you sit over there and you can just start reading. So of course, that's what we do. We start reading. It's love letters between two people. This guy's stationed in Hawaii and California. I believe he was in the US Navy, and he's writing to this girl who he has love history with. So we started reading this and we're like gushing over it. Like, literally like could be in a movie, like needs to be a book. It was just perfect. But the best part is Georgia goes to check out. She has just a few little postcards and she goes to check out, and he's saying, oh, you don't want the letters or anything? She's like, I don't have $100. I don't have $100 to be spending on that. And he goes, how about this? I'll give you the letters for free as long as you give me the copy of your book after you write it. And so we got a stack of 30 or like 36 letters, love letters from the 1960s between this guy and his lover. The rest of the trip we were kind of just sitting at Maisie's house, like reading through them, trying to connect the dots, trying to find this guy online. Our ultimate goal is to give it back to the family, or like find someone that is related to this in some way and just give it to them, because that would be so special to have. Wow, that was a huge tangent. Anyways, let's move on. This one's really cute. This was on our way to Yosemite. We stopped at a little restaurant to get some food. Georgia and Yosemite. That freaking pink jacket lives in my head rent free. Ooh. I love this one so much. You can't really see the rock in the back, but I just love the trees and Maisie's outfit and her hair. This one's cute too. Kind of look like a pioneer. My leg up like that. Love. Love. Yosemite was literally breathtaking. More of Yosemite. This is what I'm saying, is the people that edit these photos know what they're doing with their colors. This one's cute. This is me and Georgia jumping. Kind of just looks like Georgia's just standing there and I'm breakdancing. I get so excited about film. I love this one. This one's so freaking cute. Love this one. I like how like the mountain or the rocks peeking in from the background and the trees kind of creating this wall for it. This one's not that great. I think this was the last one of that roll. This was our sunset as we were leaving Yosemite. Our last night in California got the best sunset ever. Now we go to Iceland. We're switching over to Iceland. I went to Iceland. I also filmed a video. I'll put that in here now. But I went with my dad, my stepmom, and my stepmom's sister. We went for 12 days. The main reason we wanted to go there is because 2024 was the year for the Northern Lights. Like, people were seeing it in places they've never seen before, and Iceland is the place to go for the Northern Lights. Like, it's just one of those places that you associate the Northern Lights with. So we were like, all right, let's go. So we went for New Year's this year, and these are the photos. I'm sorry. I promise I don't wear that out of the house. I just like, I love, it's literally right here. This is what I wear like when I wash my face and brush my teeth. But sometimes it just stays on. These just stay on for way too long like this. But yeah, I am a little bit worried about the coloring with these because Iceland, one, there's so much snow, so the sun's reflecting off of it that it makes it very washed out. The daylight there is limited to like 5 hours. I was using an iOS 200, so when it's dark out, that's not the best ISO for that lighting environment, so these should be interesting. Tried to do something here, didn't really work out, that's okay. Iceland, literally so beautiful. Like, I felt like I was on another planet. Oh, I didn't even realize Barbara's in there. There she is. Iceland's literally like another planet. I've never been anywhere remotely close to Iceland. It was just like so barren, but you didn't feel isolated. Going there in the middle of winter too, in such a cold country, it was just extremely cozy. I loved it there. So did my family. More of the scenery we love. The first tourist attraction we ever went to, tourist stop, this little waterfall. I don't remember that. I cannot even begin to try to pronounce anything of any of the places that we went to, but a lot of this is definitely going to be landscape. I don't know where Barbara's looking, but that's okay. I looked like a burnt marshmallow. It was so hard to look good when you were there. Good for the memories. It took us a minute to get this photo, and there's a story after. Come to find out, my dad's freaking finger was partly in the way, but whatever. It was kind of sketchy. It was at the Thingvellir, I don't know how to pronounce it, National Park, but there was a little part that you could kind of go off to the side, and then there was this rock that people were waiting to take pictures on, so you best believe I was gonna do it too. So this is me. Now this definitely does bring back a memory on our way back to the car. It was very slippery and many stairs. My dad, he's gonna hate me for putting this in here. My dad, I told people I didn't laugh, and I didn't laugh in the moment, but now thinking back on it, like, it's funny, okay? He fell down the stairs on the ice. He's okay. He's doing okay. He's completely fine. But I just remember the stairs were so slippery that you had to go backwards down them to kind of have the most control. And I just remember looking down, my dad's flat on, I need to chill. My dad's flat on his back, hats off his head, snow caked all over his back. The only reason I can laugh at this is because he's okay. Thank gosh he's okay. I promise I didn't laugh in the moment. That would have been wrong. Yes! Killer one! Good job. Finger's not in the way. Oh! I absolutely love this photo. I think this is my favorite one. The school bus was so cool. The yellow of the school bus, like popping out from just the white background. Inside the school bus was insane. Just like very retro 70s, 80s vibes. Great experience and a great picture to capture that great experience. Love, love. This is when we went to the geysers. So we went to the geysers. This was in the background. I really like this. Timer cam. This is the whole fam jam that went on the trip together. This is what I'm saying, like, of course it has it's like perfect. Of course it has a timer option. This is the most insane, the largest waterfall I've ever seen. It was just crazy. So cold though when you're standing at the top of that and the wind's just literally like smashing into your face, but so pretty. A little blurry, but I kind of like it. It's all right. This is my dad and my stepmom. This is super cute. They're gonna love this. Why? That stupid piece of hair. It's cute, I guess. I don't know how I was just wearing a hoodie in that moment. No, because that's also what happened in this photo too. What is up with my hair? Anyways, I like it, I guess. Oh, this one's adorable. I like that we're laughing. I love this photo. This is the famous church in Reykjavik. It was getting dark out, which is why the coloring's off, but it's a thought that counts, right? Ooh, I got the moon, and you can see a little bird flying by. So pretty. So pretty. Ooh. This one took me by surprise. You couldn't tell. I like the guy's jacket with like the lighthouse, like the coloring's perfect, where the placement of the lighthouse is perfect. I really like this photo. Oh, there I am. I love this one too. That's me sitting there. My dad does such a good job. I'm not gonna say what the lighthouse looks like because then it'll just ruin the photo, but yeah. This one's it's a little blurry, but it's good. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I love, one of my favorite things to capture is kind of just like people being people. And so I love when there's just like people existing. I have a lot of photos that just show how much I love capturing moments like this. This was a little bit blurry, but if it was crisper. There were just 2 people standing there looking at a waterfall, and I don't know, I love moments like that. I love capturing them. I had such a vision for this photo. If you can see, there's a little yellow house and there's just so much snow everywhere. We drove past this one day and I was like, fuck, that would have been a really good photo to take. And then we ended up taking that same route a few days later, and I made my dad pull over to take this photo. It's not as great as I wanted it to be because it's blurry, but I think I did take another one, so let's see. Oh, that one's even worse. That one's even worse. I think I might have taken another one. Oh, no, but that's sick. This waterfall, I don't know, this might have been my favorite waterfall in Iceland. The water was, you can't see in this photo, but the water was so blue to the point that it was almost white. And water was coming from all different angles, all different levels, like insane. Another one from that waterfall. It deserved 2. It deserved maybe even an entire film roll. That's the name of the waterfall, Bruafoss. I think that was like one of my favorite places that we stopped. Definitely my favorite waterfall we saw. The horses, I didn't realize how many horses were in Iceland, but damn, there's a lot. We pulled over a few times to kind of play with them. Play is a stretch, but to pet them. I think that's the last one. What a solid roll. 2 rolls, what a solid 2 rolls. I love film photography so much. But that's the end of this video. Please let me know. I love film, and I think it's time that I want to start learning how to develop my own film. If you would be interested in seeing that process and seeing probably all the errors that I make in my journey of developing film, please let me know. But I think that is my next hobby that I'm going to take on, is learning how to develop my own film. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Oh. Bye.